Hey guys, it's me again, and little Aaliyah is joining us because she didn't want to lay by herself. Leia's in the other room, just chilling. Anyway, one of the videos that I thought I would do is like things that I have found really useful, I guess like must-haves for a parent, or at least things that to me have seemed to be really great and helpful, and I would definitely recommend them. So I was just gonna go through some of the things that I use every single day for these guys, and I think it has definitely helped. How am I gonna do this with you, silly one? Anyway, I guess this is just kind of the pile of stuff I have. And yes, I am videoing now in the baby's room, so I'll just move around the house, I guess. Anyway, so one of the things, where to begin? I guess I'll just begin right here. So we have two of these, and they're just, they've obviously gotten a lot of use out of them, but they're just like these foam pads, and they're kind of like cut out, well, I guess it goes this way. This is like where the head is, and then like the rest of the body, and this was recommended to us by a my neighbor's relative who recently had a baby and is having another baby. Anyway, she said she liked to use these for like bath time, like when she's done with the baby, to diaper the baby and put clothes on and things like that, which we tried and it worked and it was really great. It was just kind of extra to bring into the bathroom. We just kind of laid a towel down and used that, or used the bath mat. But the one thing that we did use these for is the mattress that we have. The babies like it more cushioned, which, I mean, you're supposed to get a firm mattress, so we got like a really firm mattress, but they weren't liking it. Like, if you had them sleep in the crib versus our bed, they would just pass out in our bed. Loved our bed, would sleep for hours, and in the crib they were just kind of having a harder time. So we decided to put these down and put them on these, because we had two of them, and it works really, really well. Just add a little bit more cushion, and they're really inexpensive, so it's not like buying a whole new mattress or a really expensive mattress. They really do the trick. So that's where we've used these. They've outgrown them, but they still love them, so we still put them on them. And usually, just because, you know, in case they do wet through, you can't like throw this in the wash because it's just like a foam mat. I'll put like a receiving blanket over it just to kind of protect it, so if like milk gets spilled on it or whatever, or drool or whatever, I can just throw that into the wash, and then these are good to go. So the next thing, I don't want to move that. The next thing, if we're kind of talking about like things that hold them, is this bathtub, which I absolutely love. One of the things when oops, sorry baby. One of the things that I was looking at, and before I was having them, was that a lot of people were just saying like, don't even bother with a bathtub, they're just too clunky and too difficult, and the babies don't like them, they're not comfortable. And so I was totally sold on like not getting a bathtub. But then it was kind of like they were like preemie size, so they were so small, and I was like, oh, I didn't want to go through the hassle. I know you can put a towel in the sink and things like that, but I just didn't want to go through the hassle. And I know you can also get like little sink insert things, but then in my head it was always like, if they went to the bathroom, then you have to clean that, get a new one, throw that in the wash, it's soaking wet, it's dirty. It just seemed like if they did go to the bathroom, it would just be a hassle, and having two of them, it just seemed like if this was like a regular thing, I didn't even want to try. And so actually I stumbled upon this at Target, and it wasn't expensive. It was like, I don't know, maybe $15. I don't know, it wasn't super expensive. But the thing that I really liked about this is, number one, it has the holes in it, and so like if they do go to the bathroom, you just totally rinse it off. It's like totally fine. And then you can just kind of keep them in it, and it does hold them up really well. It's got this little thing that kind of holds them in place. I guess like for size wise, they do grow out of it earlier than like some of the other plastic tubs that can like grow with them. But another thing that I really like this is it's kind of like a rubber material, and it's kind of bouncy, and so it's really comfortable, and they love it. And you can fill the bathtub, and they can just kind of sit in the water. It's small, so you can store it really easily, and it also dries really quickly. So I'll just leave this out. I don't even have to like towel dry it. I just leave it out a little bit on the bath mat, and it dries really, really quickly. So this is a definite win. I love this, use this all the time. I got one for my mom and she loves it too, for when she watches them. So yeah, this was a great purchase. And when I was buying things, I was really hesitant because like I just didn't want to buy a whole bunch of extra stuff or that was just popular in style or cute just because to spend money. That wasn't really, I wanted to buy things that I would really use, that were practical. So my approach towards it was much more of like asking people what they actually used rather than just seeing what was advertised or in or cute. And so thankfully we were lucky and I really didn't get a whole bunch of stuff that didn't use or that we had to try a billion of to work. There are really only like the bottles and the pacifiers, which I'll get into that in a moment. But oh, thank you for the drool. I'll be back in 1 second. Oh, come here. Oh, I guess you can still see me. That wasn't very far. Anyway, Aaliyah's got her first 2 teeth. I know this is kind of off the topic, but because she's drooling, they are drooling so much. But yeah, she's got her first 2 teeth coming in. And another update on the girls is they are now just a little over 4 months now. So yeah, by the time this video gets posted, they'll probably be 5 months. But anyway, when this video was made, they are 4 months. So back to what I was talking about. Another thing that was really great that I used a lot is I got this as a baby shower gift, and it is awesome. And it is the Baby Brezza, I don't know how you pronounce it. I've heard so many different pronunciations on it, but this is the bottle and accessory sterilizer and dryer. And so it holds up to 6 bottles, and it has up here a rack for like accessories, so you can put pacifiers or even like breast pump parts if you're using that and things like that. And it has like 3 different settings. I think it has like 30-minute, 45, an hour. So it depends like kind of what you need. If you just need like a quick dry or a more thorough sterilization. And then it can also do them together. So it'll like sterilize then dry, or you can just do sterilization, or you can just do drying. And where we were before this place, they had a dishwasher, but they didn't use the dishwasher. They used the dishwasher for storage. But so this was really great. It could sterilize most of the bottles like really easily. So I would just wash the bottles, pop them in here, sterilize, and then within like a half an hour they'd be sterilized, dried, washed, everything. It was really great. I would do it every morning, and then sometimes even twice a day, because with 2 of them we go through so many bottles at a time. But it just held everything, and like the bottles that we were using at that time had like a whole bunch of little parts and things like that, and it would just hold all the little parts. There's also, I don't know if you can see it, but so there's like this rack. It comes out, you just put the water in the bottom, and then there's all these little orange things, and there's different sizes and different thicknesses for whatever bottle parts you need. And it really does like hold everything really well. And then there's just this top. And I know the Baby Brezza also does another one that's really popular, which is like the bottle maker, or that puts the formula in the water and heats it and everything and makes it, which I was considering looking into, but just kind of decided didn't really need it. Honestly, our hot water comes in really quickly, so we don't even have to like heat it in the microwave. It just comes out of the faucet nice and warm really quickly, so it's really fast to make a bottle anyway. And it kind of saved us a lot of money, but this definitely totally recommend. It was really great. Now that we do have a dishwasher and I just throw the bottles in the dishwasher, I'll just put them in here because the dishwasher doesn't dry them, and so once the dishwasher's done with its cycle, I'll just put them in there to dry them if I need them or something like that, and I don't want to hand dry them because it'll dry a lot faster. But also, if I also want to do like a really quick like wash, sterilize, dry, I'll just hand wash it, throw it in there, because it's a lot faster than doing a whole cycle with the dishwasher. Or I mean, there's so many different reasons, like if the dishwasher's not full or whatever it is. So yeah, so that's definitely a wonderful thing to have. What's going on? Do you hear sister in the other room? Yeah? Let's go check on her. I'll be right back once more. Okay, I'm back. Woo. Anyway, so Along the lines of bottles and feeding, the bottles that we use and I love are the Tommee Tippee brand. We do use 2 different kinds. They're both by Tommee Tippee. We have tried lots of bottles. We've tried the Advent, we've tried Dr. Brown's, we've tried, I don't know, some other ones too, and the ones that we've used from the beginning and loved from the beginning are these Tommee Tippee ones. They are honestly like one of the bottles that just, they don't leak. They're really, really great. They just don't leak, and all the other ones were leaking. Not like leaking out of like where it's supposed to be closed, but just out of the nipple, I guess. It would just drip and things like that. And when I would give them the bottle in their car seat or at night in their crib and things like that, they would just wake up and they would be drenched like until in their hair, on their clothes. I had to change them, wash them like all the time, and then it would sit on their neck and then they'd start getting rashes from it, and it was just such a pain and a hassle. And the Tommee Tippee ones we had when they were younger, they have like smaller ones with fewer ounces, which are really great because like they're great for throwing in the diaper bag because they're small and just, I love them. And they don't have a bajillion parts to them. But we do have these 2 different ones. What do you have to say? Oh yeah? Wow. You like them too? Is this your bottle? So we have 2 different ones. This one is just like the regular one. I mean, you can get this anywhere, like Ross, Marshalls, Target. You can get them anywhere. And I love them, and it's just a regular one. And Leia uses these because she can just use them really well. This one is for Aaliyah, and this one is like, it has like the extra anti-colic valve in it, and also it has a strip that tells you if your milk is too hot or too cold. The strip in the inside will change color from blue to purple. So these are like obviously more expensive and a little bit more of a hassle to clean because it's got more parts. But still, they don't leak. They're really great. They both love them. So definitely recommend. On the note of Tommee Tippee, we tried a few pacifiers. This one doesn't like pacifiers, won't take them. Leia didn't really take them in the beginning, but now I think because she's starting to teeth, she's getting really into them. And the weirdest thing is we've tried a few different ones, but they really like these ones, and you can just get them at Target, Ross, Marshalls, anywhere pretty much. And they're also by the brand Tommee Tippee. I don't know if it's because it's similar to like the bottle nipple maybe, but I don't know if you can see it, but it's like this really thick, it's not like the thin ones that are cut out to the tongue or anything. It's just like this thick, almost rectangular shape, but they love them, or at least Leia loves them. So we have a whole bunch of these. So that's another great one. Let's see, I don't really know. I guess I'll go from up here. These are kind of just like daily essentials that we use up here. For the butt rash cream, we use the Doudrow's butt paste. I think that's how you pronounce it, and it's amazing. You put it on and it works. We tried the A&D also, and it just wasn't working as well, but this one was amazing, and this one was recommended by my neighbor. Actually, they don't really get diaper rash that much. Actually, like never. But what they do get it is under their neck from like milk spilling or perspiration, whatever. They'll get a rash. Put this under their neck and it is gone. It is amazing. Totally love that. This I know probably isn't for everybody, but their skin gets really, really dry, and so I switched over. I was using the Johnson & Johnson baby lotion, which I love because it smells nice and it absorbs really well, and it was great like after the baths, but it wasn't working. Like I was having to like reapply it constantly, like after every diaper change. And so I was looking for like a thicker cream, and so this is the Cetaphil moisturizing cream. It's not even a lotion, and like Leia's not happy. I will be right back. So anyway, like I said, this is the moisturizing cream for... Okay, so focus, yes, change of plans. Say hi, Leia. So Leia came to join us. Anyway, the next item that we use all the time, or not as much anymore, when Aaliyah was a lot younger, Yeah, Leah's laying right here, but I know you can't see her. She would kind of get gassy and she'd have a hard time burping, or this one had no trouble burping and farting, but the other one did. She struggled a little bit, so we got this, and it's called Gripe Water, and it's from Mommy's Bliss. And we tried another one. We tried the what you call Nature's Balance one too, that brand, and it didn't work as well. This one honestly worked the best. Just get it at Target, anywhere pretty much, and it worked really well. Like instantly when we would give it to her, she'd start passing gas or burping, and she would feel so much better and be able to go to sleep and everything. So that was awesome. Definitely use that. Not as much, but we still keep it because once in a while she starts feeling it and it totally helps out. Anyway, another thing that helps out with sleeping is having a noise machine or a light one. We actually have two. I have this one and an elephant one, and I kind of alternate between the two. Just the elephant one is plugged in. But this one's really nice because we've been losing power because we live in California, and they've been doing like the PG&E power shutoffs, and so this one's off a battery, which is great because it saves us when we don't have power. But it just projects like a night light, and it just plays. Oh, are you happy, girl? And it just plays like a few different songs, and it's on a timer and things like that, which is great. They love it. I love the night light, so when I come in I don't have to turn on the big bright light to wake them up or startle them if I'm just trying to change one baby and leave the other one asleep. So that's definitely recommend. I mean, as far as like which one, I don't think there's really, it matters. Maybe if you have a preference on like the theme of your room or whatever, but just having like a noise machine is really, really great. Next we have the diaper pail and the diaper pail bags. This is the Decker diaper pail, I think it's called. It doesn't actually say on here, but this one I got off of Amazon. They usually have the Diaper Genie, which I know is really, really popular, which I think is really similar. I just think this one's less expensive, and the thing about this one is this is the extra large one, whereas I saw the Diaper Genie, I was like, oh Lord, no. I'd be taking that thing out like twice a day. I mean, it is way too small to have two, or I need like 4 of them or something, and just at the price they were, it just wasn't really a deal breaker for me. So deal breaker, I think that was the wrong word. It just wasn't a deal for me, period. But this one was from Amazon. I love it because the bags you get are expensive. They come in a box like this, and how many are in here? Refill 4-pack. So this is a 4-pack. And we got 2 boxes. I honestly don't remember how much they are, but I do remember thinking like, oh dang, that's pricey. But we had them for 4 months now. We have 2 of these extra large diaper pails, and we've only gone through like a box and a half. So they last a long time. They're really, really awesome. This does a really great job at holding the scent in. It's really easy. You can get it in different colors. Their color theme was gray, and I just liked gray because it was kind of a neutral, nice color for downstairs and up in their room. So yeah, we keep one downstairs in the family room and one up here in their bedroom. The nice thing that, like I said, the size is great because this is an extra large. It's so much larger than the Diaper Genie. It does come in a regular size, which is smaller, probably more similar to the Diaper Genie, but this one was just awesome. I love the colors too and the way it looked. But the best part, and I didn't really look into the Diaper Genie because the size of it just totally didn't sell me on it, so I didn't like look into it. Once I saw the size, I was like, nope, move on. But I don't know if this is similar, but with these bags, it's like one. Yeah? What's going on? But the bag is like one continuous bag, and so when the bag gets full or it starts, you know, stinking up your room, then you just, there's like a little bag cutter on the little door here, and you cut the bag, tie it up, and then you tie a new bag. And so it allows you to kind of make the most out of how much bag you need. So like if you only have the bag half full, you're not throwing out a whole bag. If it starts stinking up the room, you're throwing out a half a bag, you know, whatever you need. I've never had to do this. This does really, really well at keeping the smell and things like that. So usually we get like a full bag and things like that. But it's just, yeah, it was so funny. But it's just really great because you're getting the most out of it. You're definitely not like wasting any bags. So, you know, spending the pricier, you know, bags for this is totally worth it. Number one, because you're totally getting the most out of it, and number two, it lasts a long time. Anyway, what are you growling? Anyway, moving on. This is more of just a fun thing. I just really love, we get their monthly photos, and so we got this. Thanks for drooling on me. What? Here, do you want a pacifier? Yummy, yummy? Okay. You're gonna keep it in? Okay. So this, I just recommend, it's just a cute little way, the glare, it's just a cute little way to keep track of their monthly photos. One of the things, I know there's a lot of these, but the cutouts for these are really small, and so it's hard to find a photo that's small enough where you can still see their faces and things like that. Whereas this one, they're actually a lot larger photo spaces, or you can put larger photo sizes in it, which was great. So like when we go and get our photos done, we get the wallets and they fit in there perfectly. So they weren't like in an oval shape where you had to cut them out or anything really weird. It just works really, really well. So we got that one, and it's pink and it was cute. And they also had an option for a boy, and that one we actually, because we went to Michael's looking for it, we've gone to like Ross, Marshalls, and they were just all too small and not really what I was into. This one we actually got at Party City, weirdly enough, but they did have them, and it was like exactly what we were looking for, which was awesome. And then last but not least, well, this is a changing pad. It just kind of folds. I love this because when I go into public restrooms, I don't really want to use like a blanket, because if I have to put it back on them or reuse it, I feel like all the germs are still on it. You can't wash it right away. But this is just a changing pad. It's like plastic, so I can wipe it down after using it with some sanitary wipes or just regular baby wipes. It's really, really great. It folds and it fits in my diaper bag, which now is the second best thing that I absolutely love, and it is this diaper bag. So I was gonna do like a what's in my diaper bag video, but I'm just gonna quickly just tell you guys, this is, what is it, Leia? This is, I don't know what brand it is. This is Nemet Lepore. I have no idea. Probably doesn't matter, but we got it at Burlington Coat Factory. And one of the things I love is that it's not a zipper. So if I have to get into it quickly because the baby's spitting up or something, it's just a flap. And if you want to close it, it has like a little snap which fell off, but I never even use it. I just fold it over. It's really deep. I even am not really big on all little pockets, because then like you have to remember where everything is. It has a few, it has like one zipper pocket in here, and then two just little like small pockets that you could slip like a small thing in, like a thermometer or whatever you want, or like a cream or something like that. And then one zipper pocket, which usually I'll keep like my wallet or something like that in it. And then it's got this one big zipper pocket, and you can't even see it. But, and then in the front, it's got this one big zipper pocket right here. And then inside it has some little compartments too. But I just like being able to throw everything in it, and I'm able to fit like a full pack of wipers, a full thing of formula, a full thing of diapers, a change of clothes. I mean, I can fit everything. And then on the sides you can keep like, I guess, baby bottles or water bottles. I love that it's a backpack. I love that it's just kind of got this nice sleek look. It's a color that goes with everything. It's kind of like this grayish brownish color. And then another great thing about it, I keep the changing pad right here, so it's easy access. There's also like a compartment here that you can put your changing pad. But definitely one thing that was told to me by Jorge's cousin, which was absolutely amazing and a great thought, is to make sure that it has, Leia, are you letting me speak? This video is not about you. Is that it has clips to strap onto the stroller, which I do it all the time because, you know, it gets heavy and you're carrying children, and if you can clip it onto your stroller, that's great. So this has all of that. I love this. I don't want any other diaper bag. I love that it's a backpack. I love everything about it. I did get another diaper bag and I just wasn't a fan of the shape it was. That's also another thing, which I'm sure is just personal taste, is just like the shape. Some of the diaper bags just have like a more structured frame and just all these different shapes, but I really love this one. So that is kind of everything. I believe I went through everything that I could think of that were definite like things that we use every day and that I love. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to show you. Is also, besides the swings, which are absolutely a must-have. We have 2 of them. They fall asleep in here. They feed in here. They do everything in here. It has like a whole bunch of different speed settings. It has a mobile. It has like a whole bunch of different music. You can do nighttime, daytime, or like natural sounds. So you can do all that. And then you can also turn the swing, like to swing back and forth, sideways, or the other way back and forth. So that's kind of cool that you don't have to like turn the whole stand. You can just turn the swing based off of what you want. But totally loved it. We got a bouncer, didn't end up really using it, and so we just got these. They do take up a bit of space, but that's okay. Totally worth it. Anyway, the other thing that I totally love, and we got what you looking at, Leia? And that we got, which I love, is this, and I believe we got it, yeah, we got it at my, oh, bless you. Bless you. Bless you. And we got it at Michael's, which I know like everybody's getting these, but it's the little 3-tier tray thing. And we also got like you can get like a top for the top one to make it like a side table. So that's what we did, because our couch is right here. There's our other diaper pail, but we got the top one to make it a little table. We keep some of our stuff, and then in here we keep all of our diaper stuff, like diapers and wipes and sanitizers and powder and all that. And then on the bottom we keep like bibs, burp cloths, sometimes bottles, really not anymore, but that is also a must-have if you have the space. I know they have all different ones. You can get them at Target, you can get them everywhere. That one was just on sale, so we got it there. Okay, really weird angle, but anyway, I didn't realize how long this video was, so it's gonna be actually be in 2 parts. So stay tuned for that. I cannot speak today. Anyway, and you can't even see me. But anyway, stay tuned for that. And then I just want to do an outro for the first one. So thank you for watching once more. I really appreciate your love and support. And please like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that shebang. And so, yeah. Thank you.